Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that I would do a video where I just talk to you about where I get my clothes and where I like to shop, where I get my inspiration from and all that kind of stuff. I have been actually getting a few people on Instagram asking me where I buy my clothes, and then the next day Carly Chrisman did a video on where she buys her clothes from, and I just thought, what a great excuse to do a video. And I thought, since I've been getting the questions, I might as well do a video about it, and then everyone basically find out where I get my clothes from. So I have wrote down a list, and then I also wrote down who I get inspiration from as well, because I feel like I don't want to take all the credit when I'm getting inspiration from other people as well. So I figured I'll let you know who my inspiration is. You can check them out. So Idris isn't home, he just stepped out to go to his brother's house, and I figured I'll do a quick video while he's away, while it's peace and quiet and the sun is out. Anyway, bear in mind, I don't really buy that many clothes anymore. I've kind of been just buying other things like shoes, for example, but I will include where I buy my shoes in the video anyway. You kind of already know, like you may already know where I get my shoes. But clothes, I kind of wear a lot of old clothes that I may have had for a long time, or I pretty much wear Idris's clothes, which in saying that, this is Idris's. Basically, let's just get on with it. No particular order as well, it's just the way I've written it down. But one of the places that I like to buy my clothes from is Rebel Muse, which is a boutique in Canberra. And if you may or may not know, I did live in Canberra for the last 3-4 years, but now I've moved. They are still my go-to place to buy some of my favorite labels, like Nobody Denim. They stock Azalea, they've got Alice McCall, they've got, what else, PE Nation, they have Georgia Alice, you name it, they've got all of it. And if there is a brand and a piece of item that I like and I've seen it somewhere else, I always check Rebel Muse first. I am friends with the girls that work there, so obviously I like to, you know, spend my money there. The service at Rebel Muse is really good. Even when you go in the store, they are always friendly. They treat you like your friends, that you've known each other for a lifetime. Peachy King, which is a sister of Rebel Muse, where they stock all the accessories and shoes, which I still haven't bought shoes from there yet, so that's another place I like, Peachy King, because of all the different labels of shoes, accessories, sunglasses, bags, everything. They have great stuff. Dylan Kane, Senso, Supergirls, I can't pronounce it right, have everything. Really good, guys. If you really want really good customer service and really good brands, Rebel Muse is the way to go. 100%. I would choose Rebel Muse over any boutique ever. Anyway, the next place I like to look for, I haven't really bought from ASOS, which is the brand we're talking about. I haven't bought from them in years. I did actually buy my fishnets from there. I did also get some rings from there the last 2 years, 1 year actually. But I haven't bought clothes from there in a very long time. But Idris buys from them a lot. It was kind of my fault. I introduced him to ASOS and window shopping. So he's a lot more worse than me. He actually has a lot more clothes than I do. And because I had the tendency of getting rid of my clothes if I don't wear them for a period of time, or if I don't like them anymore. So I do always declutter regularly, and he doesn't. But anyway, so ASOS is another great brand that I like to shop as well. I always add stuff to my saved items. I just always forget about them, and then they're all gone within 30 days. I check ASOS regularly. Like, ASOS is a brand, if I want to buy new clothes or I want to see what is new, ASOS is always the first one that I go to, always. But in terms of going into, like, going shopping, like actual shopping, not online shopping, the stores that I do often always walk into is Sports Girl, Bardo, General Pants Co, and Glue Store. Canberra didn't have Universal Store, so I wasn't able to shop there, but we have that in Darwin. We have that in Melbourne and Perth, so obviously if I come across it, I always go in. I always go into Zara as well, but the thing with Zara is every time I go into Zara with no money, I find so many things that I want to buy, but then when I go in there with money planning to buy something that I've probably seen before, it's either gone, sold out, none of my size, or I just don't find anything that I like. So it's always a hit and miss with Zara. It just depends when I have money or not, and usually I find stuff when I have no money. But I do like Zara. I always check Country Road, Seed Heritage, and Witchery as well, but I've never actually bought anything from there, like, ever. I bought my silver loafers from Country Road when they were on sale like 2 years ago maybe, but that's it. I always find clothes that I like when I don't have money, but then when I have money I can never find anything. That's just the way it is with me, which is kind of the reason why I hardly buy clothes as well. So those are the stores that I actually always walk into when I'm actually shopping. But I'm not really that picky either. Like, I don't mind Susan's. Susan's actually pretty good too. What else do I like? What else? Well, those are the main things. Like, those are the main shops that I always go in no matter what. Did I say Bardo? I didn't write Bardo on here, but Bardo was one of them. But I kind of am starting to not really like many things from Bardo anymore because most of their stuff is kind of not Muslim friendly, basically. Yeah, I just can't really find anything from there that often now, which is sad. I used to love Bardo, but now I've kind of drifted away. I don't mind their jewelry, and there are some like on and off pieces that I like that I never buy, but I like it. I like the jeans, but they don't fit me right, so I've never bought jeans from there. I like Iconic, but I don't really shop there often. I did buy my e-dress from there. They're pretty much similar to ASOS and, you know, General Pants Co and Glue Store and Universal Store, and I like those brands because they have Stussy, they have All About Eve, they have all those other brands that are a lot more affordable compared to the brands that Ribbon stock. But I like them both equally. I just find that Universal and Glue and General Pants Co, they're a lot more androgynous, which is a style that I like to go towards, like lean towards. Okay, so I like Mango. I remember shopping in Mango a long time ago when I used to go to Portugal. So we don't have Mango in Australia, but I just recently found out that they ship to Australia, so that's amazing. I've already added so many things on their website to my wish list. Just a matter of me actually going to buy them now. COS. So we don't have COS. Well, we don't. Well, when I lived in Canberra, there's no COS in Canberra, but we have COS in Melbourne. So that's awesome. I definitely want to go check them out one day when I have money and just do a big shopping haul. It's sad that they don't do shopping online, so when I move back to Perth, I won't be able to buy it. So that's kind of crap, but whatever. And aside from Rebel Muse, there are other boutiques that I like. Like, I like Martin York, which is in Melbourne. I like Venus and Mars, which I think is in Melbourne or Sydney, one of those. I also like Green with Envy. Basically other boutiques that stock a variety of labels like Rebel Muse, but Rebel Muse is like on top of the list. What else? Okay, so my shoes. I like to get Converse. I like Stan Smiths, like Adidas. I like Nikes. Recently I purchased Vans. I love Vans. All those you can get from like Glue Store, General Pants Co and Universal, but I also can get sneakers from Platypus and Hype DC as well. But the main place I spend a lot of money on, where I get my shoes from, is 100% Tony Bianco. That's where all my money goes, is Tony Bianco. It's really funny because I'm happy to me, buying a pair of shoes from Tony Bianco, which is like $200, is cheap. But then something else like the skirt, for example, $250 was a lot of money, but I've paid that much money for a pair of shoes from Tony Bianco. So like, yeah, I don't know. But Tony Bianco is my ultimate favorite. I used to like Novo, like when I was still in high school, basically, like a teenager. But I've kind of grown out of that now. I rather spend a little bit more for better quality. I liked Whitner when I first moved to Canberra, but for some reason, whenever I went there, I could never find anything that I liked, but I would always see some nice shoes or nice pair of boots on somebody else that's from Whitner, or I'll see something great on the Instagram page or website, and it's pretty much the same price range as Tony Bianco. If anything, I think Tony Bianco is way more expensive. Not way more, but a little bit more. But I could never justify paying that much with Whitner, but Tony Bianco, to me, it's just like, yeah, take it. Without a doubt, no question about it. Actually, in saying that, we went to Tony Bianco today and I spent probably half an hour in there trying on 5 different pairs of shoes that I am thinking about purchasing once I pay off my afterpay for the 2 shoes I just bought recently. Oh, I like Senso, which is kind of the same price range as Tony Bianco as well, but I've never bought anything from that brand before. I always see shoes that I want to buy from them, but again, like with Whitner, I can never justify paying that much money, but it's like the same price as Tony Bianco. It's weird, but I guess I just like Tony Bianco that much that I don't care. Also, where I get my clothes from is, it just says wardrobe. This is his. I like wearing his clothes. I think that's why I don't buy that many clothes anymore because I kind of just wear his, like what he buys I wear. So he just recently bought this new Champion hoodie. So I've been into the Champion hoodie lately. He bought another one for himself from Urban Outfitters, and I want it too, but there's no point in me buying it because he's got it, so I'll just wear his, you know. So it kind of works out in the end because he's spending the money, I'm saving the money, and I'm just wearing his. Great tip, guys. I like that baggy look anyway, so if that's not your thing, then I guess you really can't do it, but I like that look. And I get my inspo from him, which is the next thing I'm about to talk about. But last but not least, Urban Outfitters is also a great place as well, but I've never bought anything from there. He bought our Champion hoodies from Urban Outfitters, and I do check their websites, but I always forget to shop there. And I think it's just because the conversion rate and all that crap. And those are the kind of places that I like to shop in a nutshell. I'm pretty sure that's all there is. I can't really think of anything else. I have recently learnt about Revolve, which is kind of like ASOS and Iconic, but I think they're a lot more expensive. Kind of looked at their website once or twice, but it's not really my go-to. And now because of Afterpay as well, we kind of prioritize which one's doing Afterpay, pretty much. So now I get my inspirations from a whole bunch of other people. A lot of these people are very different as well. I don't know if you've noticed, but my style is very unpredictable. Like one day I can be a little bit girly, the next day I can be a little bit boyish. Like it's just very different. I just dress the way I feel, and I like to just dress comfortably. Comfortable is key for me. I don't like to feel restricted, like a jacket. Like I like baggy stuff. To me, comfort is key, 100%. You guys should probably already know who my #1 inspiration is, and that's Dino Tokyo. Other than Dino Tokyo, it's also Idris. I get a lot of my inspo from him as well. But Dino Tokyo is literally #1 for me, and the reason being is because whenever I have those days where I don't know what to wear, I feel like I've got no clothes to wear, Idris isn't around or he's not helping, I go to Dino Tokyo and kind of see what she's wearing just to give me a bit of a motivation, and then I'll change it to fit me. Makes sense. And also when I am buying clothes as well, I've found, like I literally have just realized that whenever I'm shopping and I see something that I like, I always say to myself, is that something that Dino Tokyo would wear? But our style is also different as well. She likes a very colorful, vibrant prints, very bold clothing. I don't. I prefer a bit of a laid back look, like nothing too dramatic, nothing too bold, something a little bit chilled back. But what I like about her style, minus the bold colors and the prints and stuff, I like the baggy fit. And that's where I get my baggy inspiration from, is from her. So, you know, like I get inspiration from somebody, but it's not everything. It's maybe a part of it. And then I take that with my style, but bring it into my color palette kind of thing, you know? Like for example, I came across this top that I was like, yeah, Dina would totally wear that. But again, it was really colorful. It was really bright. And I'm just like, I could not wear that. As much as I love that for Dina, it's not for me. So you kind of just, you know, fit an inspiration into your style. But yeah, Maria Elia is also another great inspiration. In fact, the dress I wore for my birthday last year is actually from something that she wore. So I got that. I bought that dress because I liked how she styled it. She just looked really good, and like there is no possible way to change that anyway. Like I have to wear leggings underneath. I have to wear a long sleeve underneath. Like there's just no possible way. I actually originally wanted to wear a white undershirt underneath, and she wore black, but I couldn't find a white one at the time, so I had to suffice with the black one I had. But I did wear white leggings instead, and I wore nude heels instead, and she wore all black with that dress. I'll put a picture here of me wearing what I wore, but I have to cut my head off because I'm not wearing a headscarf, and I'll show you what she wore. It's very similar. I'm not afraid to admit that I got that from her. Like if you get inspiration from somebody, just say it. Like don't beat around the bush. Like I did, I got it from her. That's what fashion is. You get inspiration from other people. Like yes, I like hers as well. Hers is, I can't explain what her style is, but it's just very, very chic. It's just very, it's not girly, but it's not boyish. It's kind of in between. She's very different as well. I find that she's very versatile, so I like her style. She's so pretty. Oh my god. Next is Asia AKF. I mean her style is very different to mine. I don't actually dress the way she does, but I like it. I love it. There are some outfits that I've seen her wear that I see myself wearing, but majority of the things that she wears isn't, because I'm too short. And I don't even know where to get her clothes from other than Riva Fashion, which is pretty much her. She doesn't own Riva, but she collaborates with them often, so she does have a Riva Cross a CR line. I have been wanting to buy from there because there are some pieces that I see myself wearing. I just haven't at this time because all the way in Kuwait and, you know, shipping and all that crap. I've recently come across, well, not recently, it's been like 2 months now, or maybe even longer, but this amazing, gorgeous Muslim girl. I don't know where she lives. I think in America. I don't even know. Sof. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll put it here. But it's sof.etc. Oh my god. Her style is quite similar to mine, I'll admit. Or maybe my style similar to hers. But she's definitely a big inspiration as well. If you would have seen me wear that cream hoodie with a pleated dress underneath, that is from her, and I actually mentioned that in my blog post if you read it. I'm not afraid to admit that I got this from that person. I'm giving her credit anyway. Yeah, so I really like that. She's just so pretty, literally so pretty. Like, she's literally my girl crush right now, 100%. She's my 2017 girl crush. Last year was Maria Leah. She still is my girl crush, but like Sof is like my 2017. Dina is like all year round, basically. Dina cannot do wrong. She pulls off anything. Seriously, check her out if you don't even know who she is. She's amazing. But I'm pretty sure every Muslim girl knows who she is. Next is Twice Blessed. They are twin sisters in Melbourne, in Australia. Their style is very, very cool. I don't dress like that often actually, but I do love it. They shop everywhere, so that's really cool. They get high-end and then they get fast fashion as well. So that's really cool that they incorporate the two. Yeah, I really like them. They're amazing. Next is Tusi, which is actually Dina Tokyo's sister. Her style is so good. So good. I love it. Like lately, I've actually been looking for tops like the ones that she buys, basically. Hers and Dina's are very different. Dina's more vibrant, and I guess Tusi's more downturn like me. And that's why I gravitate towards her Instagram a lot more nowadays. She was a little bit quiet on Instagram when I first came across Dina Tokyo, but in the last year she's been a lot more active and showing more outfit photos, and just, yeah, it's really cool. It's really nice to get to know her. I've been following her a lot closely lately too. But her style is very edgy, it's cool. I don't know, she just pulls everything off. She's amazing, just like Dina, basically. They both can pull off anything under the sun. It's so unfair, but I love them both. Yeah, so those are the people that I get my inspo from. And other than that, I just dress the way I want to. If you like something, you wear it. I try my best to make it my own, but there's only, like, if you like it the way it is and you think that is your style, then I don't see the problem in wearing it. So, but anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with all of my videos. I do try and upload video every week. And if you like this video, or you just want to be awesome and, you know, help sister out, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.